Dave, how are you going to split this up with these guys?
Well, I think the first half will be, we'll just take, the group, split them in half and play. And then the second half we'll probably change things up a little bit and maybe try to get 8 or 9 guys on one team and then be able to sub a little bit better. The second half will obviously be a lot more tired, and I want them to stay out there and I want to be able to sub and kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like in a game.
You kind of started later than most teams practicing. After 2 weeks, do you feel like you made the right call there?
It feels like we've been practicing for a long time. I think that our guys are ready to just be able to have a break in the schedule. I think the tip-off tomorrow will be. I think the guys are really looking forward to it, even though we're still playing each other. But just be able to play in front of people and have a different feel in here. And then evaluate film from a controlled scrimmage as far as fouls and things are concerned would be good for us.
On fouls, are you concerned about hand checking tomorrow and all the rules going into that?
Well, not that concerned about it. We'll wait and see how it's called. There's been emphasis of a lot of rules for a lot of years, and we'll just see how this actually. If this is different than it's been, and if it is, we'll adjust it.
Have any starting jobs been won, even though you're not ready, might not be ready to announce it in your head? Do you kind of got a starting five?
I think we have 3 or 4 lineups, so we really are confident with playing. As far as who starts and who finishes, we'll figure that out in the next 2 weeks.
You expect any less nervous energy? I mean, you got the boom out of the way, and at least guys played in front of a crowd a little bit.
No, I bet the next three the 2 exhibition games in this, I think that the new guys will all be experiencing something different. It was interesting the other night when Skylar said we never played in front of a crowd that large before. And when you think about it, most of our guys haven't. So let's see how they respond.
How would you describe this team's chemistry or vibe right now?
Right now it's really good. I mean, they get along really well. They're very involved with each other off the floor, which is a good thing. I think that Coach Medina's brought a real spirit to them as far as togetherness. We've changed a few things that way, and now the guys come in smaller groups of 3. So I think this team right now has a chance to have great chemistry but we'll see. We start divvying up playing time. And you got to see the results of games and how guys respond to it. But right now, I think it's really good.
Any of the new guys kind of having outstanding camps so far? We know about Tyler and them, but
I think all of them have put themselves in a place to really contribute. For this group, you can't really go back. So there's a lot of times where they may not play well in the first couple of weeks, but you have a history with them. A lot of these guys we don't have a history with, and so they're going to have to actually perform here in the next couple of weeks and earn their playing time, and there'll be some separation, and hopefully, the leadership of this group will really help as far as the chemistry is concerned. Because those are 2 really big things. They're intangibles, but they are so important to the success of your group. So we'll see how that turns out.
Is there any part of the game that you've told your